To hit the record real quick, guys. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. What's up? Welcome to the stream, guys. Can you hear me or no? Make sure the audio's up because I think the audio's down. Should be fine now. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Facebook was off yesterday, guys. Facebook was not working. It wasn't working. But that's over now, which is good. Today we are running bow only run, all bosses, which means every boss in the game bow only, guys. We haven't done this yet. We've done bow only, but any percent pretty much. So this will be all bosses bow only run. Nice chill challenge run just for fun, guys, honestly. I will be streaming this run exclusively on Facebook. On TikTok, I'm still running all bosses or Malekith. We're almost done with that run, though. That run is almost done. So. All enemies are Malekith. It's like we only have like Millennia and Moog and Estelle, I believe, left on that run. So how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day, guys. It's time for that hump, boy. Everybody having a good time. If you guys could share the stream, I'd really appreciate it very much. Please share the stream, guys. If you don't share the stream, no one will know I exist. Remember that. Remember that. You gotta help me out, baby. You gotta help me out. So let me just do a couple things here. What's up, Donald? Welcome. All right, so this is just a standard run. There's no specific stipulation aside from bow only. Nothing too crazy. Kind of chill. After that month of 41 no death runs we did, so it's going to be just kind of a chill run, honestly. Nothing too insane, not like usual. But we will be getting back into hitless runs sometime next week because I'm trying to do a hitless run in Dark Souls 2. Because we're doing 100 unique no-hit runs of the Soulsborne series. So. Facebook is dead, man. You know that? There was a point where it was hopping, bro. Now it ain't hopping no more, you know what I mean? It'd be done. Nobody talks in chat anymore. Nobody freaking does anything on Facebook. Look at my controller's busted. You can tell by the way he's walking. Facebook is dead, basically. They killed it themselves. I agree, sir. It's why we can't have nice things, man, you know? Zuckerberg doesn't understand that. Ruin this place? He ruined the lands between, too. That's how it goes, man, you know? Things have a life cycle, unfortunately. Look how busted this controller is. But it is what it is, baby. Welcome to the stream, guys. This is going to be a good day. We got some good run to do today. We got some time, baby, before I get on the TikTokers. What's up, Don? Welcome. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok, guys. I only have like 1,400 followers on there. It'd be nice to have more. It's going pretty smoothly on there, to be honest with you. You have a choice in your Soulsborne entertainment, and I'm so blessed that you chose me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and being so supportive for as long as you have. We've been doing this for 5 years, guys. 5 years, baby. Yep, it looks really good, man. You know what I've been playing on the off hours? You know what I've been playing on the off hours, guys? Helldivers. And guess what? It's okay. I mean, I can't really say more than that. It's just like kind of alright. Can't say it's a great game or anything, but it's okay. You know what I mean? So we have two options here. We can go get the pulley bow and get some upgrade materials before we fight Morgott. Or we can go and just use this longbow. Which, I mean, probably be best to go get the pulley bow because it's got better damage, obviously, and we're probably going to have to use that for a while. But, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Go either or, I guess. It's just a long trek up to go get the pulley bow. It takes forever to go grab it, honestly. Which is fine. It's just, like I said, it takes forever to go grab it. Which is probably worth it in the long run, really, but still. We're also going to need upgrade materials, which means we have to cheese somebody. Yeah, the trek is just disastrous, man. It takes so long to get up there. And me quitting vaping is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, even though I already knew it was going to be hard, so. I even bought new vape, but it's like less nicotine and like one ingredient and shit. It's like not good, but. I was so grumpy this morning, man. I was in a bad mood this morning, though, and I had to get my brain right for this, because you know you gotta do the challenge runs, boy, the runs of the challenge. And the only way to do the challenge of the runs and the runs of the challenges is by having your mind right and doing the thing. If you can't do the thing, you might as well not do the thing. You know what I'm saying, man? That's how that works. Got to do the thing in order to do the thing, dude. But yes, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I hope work is going by quickly for y'all. I hope everything's good. I hope you're blessed with people that love you. Because I love you, baby. Even if nobody loves you, I love you, baby. I love you very much, baby. So I haven't gotten past season 2 of the Resident Alien, and the reason why I haven't is because there's only 2 seasons on Netflix, and that's kind of a deterrent, honestly, to not finish the actual season until they put more seasons on there. What's up, Pavel? Welcome. Oh no! Damn it! I'm sorry, Kevin. That's not good. It makes my nipples hard thinking about it, though. I don't know why. I like going to court and getting punished for the bad person I am. Just kidding. No, I don't. Nobody does, man. Nobody likes going to goddamn court, sir. Screw court, right? Screw it. I'm not going to pick up, like, I'm not going to pop any souls until I'm absolutely certain I'm going to use the pulley bow when I'm going to use the pulley bow, so. There's just going to be a whole lot of running around for about 40 minutes. Yeah, you should know this by now. If you don't know me by now, Jeremy, then you'll never, never, never know me. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, what's up, Danny? Welcome. Welcome to the Stromboli Extravaganza. You should see all the newbie questions I get in on TikTokas, if you haven't seen it already. What's the best weapon in the game? What's the best build in the game? Where do you find this? Where do you find that? It's very simple. It's something called Google. Just look up Google in your phone and then type that into Google and it'll tell you exactly where to go, sir. I'm telling you right now, Google, dude, the goggle is a godsend, man. I'm telling you right now. Goggle is the best. The best thing and best feature of life. I remember an era where everybody had to have an encyclopedia. You remember that shit? Remember when Jeopardy was hard? I don't. Because Google is awesome, that's why. I do miss the $1 freaking menu from McDonald's, though, man. Seriously miss that shit, dude, so much. Like getting french fries and that freaking spicy McChicken for $1 a piece. Those were the good old days, weren't they? We didn't know what we had, man. We didn't know. We had 24-hour Walmarts and the dollar menu. We had no idea how blessed we truly were. Because you could get baked as shit and go buy some McChickens and then fucking go to fucking Walmart and buy shit you didn't need while you were high as fuck at 4 in the morning. What's up, Brandon? Welcome, dude. Remember those days? Those were the good days, baby. Big Mac sauce for your McDouble? Hell yeah, boy. Those were the good old days, man. I'm telling you. Those were the good old days. Went to Burger King the other day. I bought my daughter a freaking kids meal, right? And then I bought myself a soda and it was like freaking $10 and I'm like, holy shit, man. $10 for a goddamn kids meal and one soda? Holy shit. It's just too expensive, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink water, dude. Fuck this. If you don't know me by now, Duckman will never, never, never know me. Do, do, do. Dynamic, yeah, because they have that $5 biggie menu thing, man. And like, it's you might as well just spend that $5 somewhere else, because you ain't gonna get full on that. Just buy some cotton and fill your stomach with that, because you'd be better off doing that, and you get less shits from doing that. Just buy a bag of cotton and just stuff it in your craw, and then you won't be hungry anymore. Because it's a better choice if you're gonna have something nutritional anyways. You come there for blood roses. There's the spot by the shack, dude. The boiled porn shack has better roses, I think, personally, but that could be preferential. What's up, Steven? Decent pack of socks to chew on. I mean, and at least it'll be appetizing too, man, you know? Versus like whatever crappy burger they give you, which is basically, it's not even the size of a puck anymore, you know what I mean? It's like literally like the most flattened styrofoam beef wannabe burger I've ever seen in my life. The color of the socks had flavor. Hey, the purple ones are grape, right? Grape flavored socks. Been grinding in Helldivers. I don't really understand Helldivers. I've been playing it, but it's I don't know. It's okay. It's not a bad game. It's just alright. It's pretty much all I got for you with that, man, honestly. Could be worse, could be better, you know, the usual. It's definitely not a pay to win, though. Thank God it's not a pay to win. You could pay to get new shit if you wanted to, though. I mean, I play it. It's fun, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool doing robot missions, you know? But I don't really... It's nothing to write home about for me, at least. I don't think it's a bad game in any way. I just don't think it's all that interesting, personally. Shrinkflation sucks. Shrinkflation? What, for socks? I read shrinkification is what I read, but it's shrinkflation. Maybe I need some glasses, man. Oh, quantity goes down, shrinkflation? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The way you explained it makes sense, indubitably. It makes the total and complete sense. So all this running around just so we can get the pulley bow, literally. And it's not even just like the portion size, like the food doesn't taste good either. You know what I mean? The food just isn't appetizing for whatever reason. Like, even if I was into eating meat, like I've seen my partner have a burger and I'm just like, that looks nasty. And my partner's like, yeah, that is nasty. I'm like, damn, that's harsh, dude. That's not fun. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks. It's like you're paying basically to suffer. That's basically what it is. But what is still good for the price? What restaurant would you say is definitely worth the price when you go there? And I don't mean like an actual restaurant. I mean like fast food joints. Like greasy, hole-in-the-wall, usual fast food chain type food. Nothing beautiful or special. Just basic as fuck and like... just worth it. Just worth it. What is worth it out there? Is there really anything worth it right now? There's no rallies in my area, dude. Unfortunately. Like, In-N-Out Burger is not bad because it's you get what you pay, basically, for. And that's kind of cool with In-N-Out Burger. Granted, the fries aren't that great in my opinion, but other than that, it's a pretty decent burger joint. Chick-fil-A. I've never actually been to Chick-fil-A before. Sonic is okay. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ serves burgers now, Danny, and I didn't know about it, man. Are they called Salvation Burgers? Smash Burger? I've only passed by Smash Burger. I've never actually been to a Smash Burger. Five Guys? Have you ever had Five Guys before, babe? Well, you mean like at one time? All together? In the same room? No, babe. The restaurant. Oh. Thanks for that, James. I can't pin it currently. Let me get to a safe spot. I gotta remember that not everybody is Malekith on this run. Yeah, that would get a comment? Yeah. Butter, 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 baby. I was like, yesterday when Facebook wasn't working, I was like, holy crap, dude. They finally did it. They've cracked the code. No one's coming back to Facebook. Plax, chili burger, so good. Steak burgers. What is the difference between a hamburger and a steak burger? The secret sauce is the best. I've had Five Guys once. And it was with my ex. And her parents paid for it. And it was like $40 for like 3 hamburgers. I was like, holy shit, dude. But it was good, though. It was good. I will say that. Definitely was good. The fries are bomb, yep. Used to love Steak and Shake. Now I wouldn't piss on the building if it was on fire. Jesus, dude. Wow. The amount of animosity in that, Jesus. Speaking of fives, have you ever met anyone with a hairline so far back that they don't look like they have a forehead, they have a 5 head? I mean, all creatures are beautiful to someone, but... You ever met somebody, their forehead is just so massive it takes up basically their whole entire body? And you want to call them a 5 head? I met a few girls like that before. They have their hair all did, but it's like 5 feet away from where their fucking forehead starts. And you just want to say, when did you get out of Easter Island?
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take you gathering.
It depends on where you go, because IHOP here, Jeremy, is god-awful, bro. I think it depends on the city and state you live in. Because out here in Tucson, specifically Arizona, southern Arizona, my god, IHOP is total crap, dude. It is not good. Denny's is worse, though. So if I want to get stabbed or robbed, I'll go to Denny's. But if I want to just have a stomachache, I'll go to IHOP. The Waffle House. Best pancakes you've ever eaten. You ever heard of a place called Norm's, Jeremy, in California? Norm's is bomb city. If you've never been to Norm's, guys, out there in Southern California, you need to go to Norm's. That place is really good. Like, really, really good. That is a good breakfast joint, man. They have country fried steak. They have the whole spiel, man. You know what I'm saying? Norm's is a beautiful joint, dude. Super Denny's in game in real life. No, I have a weird experience with Denny's though, because I used to work at Denny's, right? And the Denny's I used to work at was god awful and it was nasty. And like the workers there were nice. They were good people. Lots of them were good people, but like, I worked as a dishwasher, and then I worked as, you know, some other stuff in the store and stuff. I mean, in the restaurant. But, like, my ex used to work at the same Denny's I used to work at. And, yeah, no, dude, go to Norm's if you get a chance. It's amazing. So, like, my ex used to work at this Denny's. We used to work at together for a few years or whatever. And, like, there's like a couple servers and waitresses in there, you know, they're like talking about how they're going to go to school and they're going to go do this and they're going to quit working at Denny's and quit working at the strip club and, you know, the whole nine, right? And like time passes, eventually you're out of the relationship, you don't work at Denny's anymore, and then I go back, right? Go back to Denny's because, I mean, it's nostalgic, you know what I mean? And I go back to this Denny's I used to work at, and all those people that said they were going to school and that they were going to leave Denny's and leave the strip club and all that stuff are still working there after 10 years from when I left Denny's. Which, I mean, if that's your career and that's your job and you support your family, no problem, go for it. You're making a decent buck, whatever, providing for whoever you're providing for. Good job. GG for hanging on to a job for as long as you have, right? But the thing that was weird is that everybody was just mean as shit to me when I went to this Denny's. I was really nice to everybody. I brought a new love interest, of course, at the time. But people were just rude as fuck to me the whole time I was there. After not being there for 10 years, they were like, oh, what happened to so-and-so, your ex? They knew we were broken up or whatever, but they were like really mad that we broke up or something, man. And I don't know why they were so pissed off about it, but they were very pissed off about it. And they were just giving me the worst possible service there. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on, man? And, you know, I was like, okay, maybe it's not, you know, maybe it's this Denny's, you know. So then I went to another Denny's that was on the other side of town. And then, dude, that place smelled like poop when you walked through the door, man. You know what I mean? Smelled like poop when I walked in there. The bathroom smelled terrible, right? And everybody was really mean to me for no reason. I didn't know any of them. They were still fucking mean to me for no reason at all. What's up, Robert? And then a week later, they shut that motherfucker down because I guess there was a fire or some shit. But that I seriously just felt like it was crackhead central when I went last time. But then I go to like Denny's in like, I don't know, Pasadena or something, and it's just much nicer. And I'm like, what the hell is this crap, dude? Why is it only Denny's in southern Arizona that are terrible? The fuck? Yeah, as long as you got a job, Jeremy, and it's a legit job and you're doing the right thing, there's nothing wrong with working the same job. Doesn't matter what job it is, you know what I mean? Like, as a part-time job, you know what my dream job is? Believe it or not, working in a video store. You know how I'm never going to be able to do that? Because there aren't any more fucking video stores. You know what I mean? There are no more goddamn VHS stores or DVD stores out there. There's no Blockbuster Video. You know what I mean? That's like my dream job. That or a record store. That shit's not going to happen. There are no fucking record stores anymore, sir. That's my dream job. I know that sounds ridiculous. But that's like, dream side job. Working at a fucking record store, listening to music. You know what I mean? Being annoying as shit all day. Nope. Doesn't exist anymore, sadly. You always wanted to work in a video store? Yeah, dude, I thought that's where the cool kids worked when I was younger, you know what I mean, man? That's what I believed, at least. I don't even know how GameStop stays in business at this point because everything's so digital nowadays. Yeah, high fidelity, Ellen, yeah. High fidelity. Oh, that is badass, dude. Live music in there? That's pretty neat, Jeremy. Yeah, that's a good draw right there for sure. High fidelity, dude, all the way, bro. For real. That is pretty cool, man. Yeah, that is definitely neat. Alan, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, like, to think about how that influences our thinking, though, those kind of movies, right? Another movie I really have, like, a fond memory of, and it's probably never going to work out that way, but... what's it called? Airheads with Brendan Fraser. Like, I love that movie. I know it's a weird like way to go and think about the movie Airheads with Brendan Fraser, but honestly, I really do love that film. It's just something about the way that they cooked up the storyline and like the way the comedy is in the film is quintessentially 90s and like just everything about Airheads. I fucking love it, dude. I adore that film. I don't know what it is. I can watch that movie back to back over and over again and not get tired of it. I don't know what it is. Like, I really do love the film Airheads a lot. It's like the time period, the music, like everything about Airheads, I fucking love it. I really do. And even like their style and fashion, you know what I mean? Like, Lemmy is God, yeah. That's right. But then you gotta think about everybody that was in Airheads too at the time. It's kind of crazy. The Lone Rangers, remember their freaking name? But you got Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, freaking Adam Sandler, the dude that plays the radio jockey, and then who else is in it? Oh yeah, the dude from Seinfeld. The movie's classic, dude. It's fucking great. Depends on the bow, Christian, honestly. I mean, even in Dark Souls 3, the bows have better scaling, but the damage is still pretty trash, honestly. I do prefer the moveset for bows in this game over the bows in the older games, though. Alright, Alan, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, Steve Buscemi in that is like kind of random as shit. I didn't even realize it was him until way after. Boardwalk Empire, yeah, I think I watched like the first 3 episodes of it. It's not really my thing nowadays, though. I'm kind of right now. I'm really into Backstreet Girls and Sailor Moon, so I don't think I'll be watching it anytime soon. Yeah, the Millwood is great. The only thing on par in this game is I think Radon's with the giant golem arrows, pretty much on the same page as the Millwood bow. I watch both. The newer ones aren't as good as the OG, though. Because they're not fighting... I'm not going to sing the theme song. Never running from a real fight. She's the one called Sailor Moon. Yeah, but that game is like, eh. Even with the bows, man. The crossbow used to be super broken, though. They patched the shit out of that, though. It's no longer as good as it used to be. It goes hard, yeah, dude. It does, yeah. What's up with Tuxedo Mask, though, man? I could totally, because I've watched the Ladybug franchise, the movies and the series. I'm a big fan of Ladybug, honestly. Marinette, or whatever you want to call her. I like Marinette a lot, and I think I see a lot of comparisons from Sailor Moon in that show. That's why I actually enjoy it quite a bit. But yeah, Tuxedo Mask is kind of a strange dude, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's a very weird dude. Just very strange character. I don't even know how they came up with Tuxedo Mask for a concept. Talking about, when I talk about crossbow, I'm talking about specifically Lords of the Fallen, bro. Not this game. Could you get off the horse? Thank you. What's up, Jade? Welcome. Just a homeless guy named Tuxedo? Yeah. The foot of the forge. Oh, that's not right. This is the foot of the Four Seasons. Uptown girl, she's been living in a white bread world. You died? Yeah, I did die. It's just faster to die. But it's funny because people get so attached to dying in this game. Like, I can't believe it killed me. It's like, nah, it's just faster. Just die already. Get it done, man. Don't be all particular about how you die or when you die. Just die. Just get it done. I'll die. I'll die when I want to. Yeah. You would die too if it happened. Okay, now we're singing the Ronettes. Okay. I love the Ronettes, by the way, Jane. One of my favorite groups. I think my favorite Ronettes track, though, is Be My Baby. That's a very, very cute song. Yeah, that song is classic and it's so good, right? It's such a good track. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to hell. Be my. You know what's funny is that Eddie Money did capture a lot of the vibes from the Ronettes. I know this is weird, right? But he's often stated how the Ronettes really influenced his music choices. And, like, if you listen to, like, what is it called? Take Me Home Tonight. You can kind of hear it, like a lot of the doo-wop influence in his music. I really do think that Eddie Money was a very fun dude, man. You know, like in general, especially just listening to his music and how enjoyable a lot of it is. Yeah, now you can say it. Yeah, definitely big influence by the doo-wop era. Cab Calloway was a swing artist, man. Yeah, Cab Calloway was really interesting. That's back when swing was populated by a lot of non-culturally specific people. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit, Tommy Dorsey, but I'm looking at you. You know what I mean? Fucking Tommy Dorsey, man. Glenn Miller is overplayed as fuck, too, by the way. I don't mind Glenn Miller. God, my God. I really never want to hear Glenn Miller again for as long as I live. You know what I mean? Be my baby. That's gonna be stuck in my head, dude. You like Glenn Miller, Jane, or what? I mean, I don't mind Glenn Miller. It's just In the Mood I've heard like a billion goddamn times, dude.
I presume.
I've heard it too many times.
I am an old console.
Too many times, man. Say your name. You don't even have a real profile picture, man. You just have an anime waifu. Why would I mean? Usually when I see that, I just ignore people. I'm sorry. Not crazy about it. It's not bad. It did influence a lot of different musics. It's just I've heard it so many times. It's just the same with Leonard Skinner. You know what I mean? Like I love Leonard Skinner. I think they were pretty fun, but I wouldn't be sad if I never heard Freebird ever again for the rest of my life, basically. I wouldn't be too upset about it, let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? Butter baby, butter, butter, butter baby. Butter, 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 baby. Give me the rune arc. Get out of here, boy. Alan's born to rock and roll. Yeah, they are overplayed as hell, dude. They're good, though. I definitely think they're amazing, but the same with Led Zeppelin, man. They're just, I mean, they're great. It's just, damn. Damn. Damn! I mean, you know how many times I've heard Stairway to Heaven, dude? Oh my god, bro. And then the thing that's crazy, I was in a band, so like literally everybody plays Stairway to Heaven. Like it's like the first song anybody learns, basically, ever. That or, what is it, House of the Rising Sun. Oh my god, you know how many times I've heard House of the Rising Sun by the Animals? I love this song, it's a great track, it's just goddamn, dude. Please don't play it ever again. Please, please, God, just make it so no one even remembers that song for a long time.
How can I? Have a safe journey.
Smoke on water? Yeah. Smoke on water. A fire in the sky. Yeah, that song? Yeah. Or, what's it called? The one about a magic carpet, that 60s song. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about, right? That song.
You're new, no matter how you're.
We could probably get a +5 now, more than likely. If we go to grab it. Steppenwolf, yeah. Let's go get the +5 real quick. Steppenwolf, you guys owe each other a Coke. You should have said pinch poke. You owe me a Coke. That's what you should have said. You jinxed each other. It's dangerous work there, guys. Seriously. Twelve's pretty great, yeah, I agree. 15. We need some dexterity. What? 200? Oh, almost at 200. Get me a +50 over here. We might even get the arrow sting talisman if we're smart here. I highly think we're that smart though, so maybe we'll just go for arrow's reach instead first. Did you? I mean, I've been doing that too sometimes. Like, I hadn't had a soda for like 2 or 3 months, and then all of a sudden I started having a soda. And like, my freaking partner's like, here's a soda. I'm like, God damn it, you bastard. How do you know my heart so well, you asshole? Get away from me. You've been spending too much time with me. Now I'm gonna get a fat ass because of you. It's all your fault, you bastard. Give me this, baby. Oh, it's a +5, baby. All right, it's time. It's time for the Morgothy. The Morgotha. I mean, why is there 3 Morgoths here? I mean, I still don't understand the lore to this. Can anybody explain the fact that there's 3 Morgoths in this game? Please, because I don't understand it on any level. Why there's 3. You're ignoring them? Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do the same. We should go get the arrow's reach talisman, I forgot. Too many morgues? Yeah. I don't understand it. I really don't know why there's so many morgues in this. And supposedly there's another morgue in DLC. Supposedly. And it's people are like, I'm going to level for DLC. You guys don't know this already. You need to listen to what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter what level you are for DLC because they changed the mechanics for DLC. I've said this before. If you haven't played Sekiro, they're going to Sekiro mechanics for leveling in DLC alone. So do not think that by being at level 713 it's going to save your ass. Don't waste your time. Just get a well-rounded character to fight with, and then that's it. Because if you don't, you're going to be wasting your goddamn time, dude. I'm telling you right now. It's a waste. It is a waste. Do not waste your time doing it. I think what's it called? Dragon's Dogma comes out on the 22nd. So Rise of the Ronin comes out on the same day as Dragon's Dogma. Wow. Well, I don't know what to say to that, dude. Honestly, that's the case.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
What's up, Marius? Welcome, dude. How you doing? What's up, Benjamin? Welcome.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night.
Yeah, I think people are gonna have this because, like, I think they did it like that on purpose. People have this assumption, though, Danny, that once they get to level 713, basically, that they could just walk the line of the story. But they did that on purpose because they know this game is super popular. You know what I mean? That they decided to do it the way that they did it, which I'm actually kind of glad they did that, because it would be pretty annoying if people just, oh, I beat the DLC already. It's level 713. It was so easy. I did it without dying. You know, and it would be really irritating as a pro to hear all that shit too, man, honestly. So I'm kind of grateful that they did it the way they did it, you know what I mean? Let me go get the other talisman real quick. It's gonna piss people off, yeah. Yeah, it's true, Jan. You're not wrong. But it is better that they set it up the way they did versus, like, the older games, because it could have been pretty bad. You know what I mean? Luckily the game is gonna be it's gonna be centered more, I guess, like, around skill in the DLC. And there's even an expansion for the DLC coming out. Which, what does that even mean? An expansion for a DLC? How does that work? I don't think I've ever heard of an expansion for a DLC for one of the FromSoft games ever. What does that even mean? An expansion for the DLC? Different weapons or something? I don't know what that means, man. Pre-order, you can play the day before. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing for DLC, I'm turning off comments. So, I mean, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm not going to allow anybody to comment on my first playthrough of the DLC. I apologize ahead of time. If that annoys you, I'm sorry, but I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. So, I'm not going to deal with it. Yep. I mean, it's not even lucky. It's just, you know, it is what it is, dude. Like, people get the wrong idea of the whole point of streaming, you know what I mean? I mean, I was going to stream it because that's just how I am, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to, like, fake the funk or whatever. Personally. Pretend like I'm better at the game than I really am. A lot of people love doing that. No, that's not what it is. I don't want to hear people doing that whole, you're going to hate when you get to this one boss. Oh, you think this is bad? Just wait till you get to this one part. You know it's going to be terrible once you have to do this, or, you know, you might find this exciting, but wait till this fight. Like, that's what I'm trying to avoid, Devin. I don't give a shit if people talk shit. You should know that by now. People love to talk shit, and I relish in it, actually. I enjoy the energy. I just don't want to ruin the fucking game experience for me. Did we not get the bonfire? I thought we did, man. Oh yeah, we did. It's back here. Yeah, I mean, it happens on TikTok. I'm pretty good at dealing with it, though. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you leveling mind? Why aren't you doing that? You should have more mind if you're using a faith build. And all I do, you know what the best policy is? You know the best, most, how should I put it? The most satisfying part about streaming on TikTok with people like that is completely ignoring them like they don't exist, because that's far worse than talking to them. Because then you really make them feel like they don't matter. Yeah, basically just ignore them. That's the best way to do it. Because if they feel they're invisible in their own life as it is, it just solidifies because of the fact that they're so pathetic you don't want to pay attention to them. That's basically how it works. Just solidifies all the fears they have deep down in their subconscious about them not mattering, because they really don't. And that's how you treat the world sometimes. It's mean, but sometimes it's a wake-up call. It's called tough love, man. You know what I mean? Tough love. Dark, but it's the truth. Oops. Dee 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 doo dee doo dee da do da doo dee doo dee doo dee doo. Damn, that sounded like it hit hard, dude. Vacation, that's good stuff, man. Enjoy the DLC when it comes out. I mean, that's the reality. Like, I'm a lot nicer though on TikTok than I am on Facebook. But it's because, like, honestly, it's a different vibe there. There's a lot of toxic people on Facebook. And I'm not talking about you guys specifically, but there are a lot of toxic-ass people here on Facebook. That's something else, yeah. Slink out of the room like a snake, yeah. I mean, that's kind of why we're trying to rub off some of the positivity, like that kind of just. It's been in the whims, guys. It's been in the wind. It's been in the springtime, guys. The positivity is here, guys. Let it envelop you like a sweet hug from a teddy bear, guys. Enjoy the sweetness of reality, guys. We can't just be negative all the time. Life is too damn dark as it is. You must embrace the positivity, baby. You know what I mean? You just gotta enjoy some of it sometimes. But I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but dude, Soulsborne communities are just the most toxic crap ever. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the sweetener to this salty world. If you don't like it, then get a diabetes fucking checkup, dude, because here I am, baby. You know what I mean? It's beautiful out. Life is good and resplendent and perfect right now currently. And I'm having a great time. Let's enjoy it. Got good momentum. What's up, Mark? Welcome. Okay, sure. We'll pretend like I was in that hitbox, even though I wasn't. All that is golden.
We'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah. So, what is the recipe I need for rot bone arrows? I can't remember. Let me look it up real quick. Crafting materials, nomadic cookbook number 15. Nomadic cookbook number 15. Location can be purchased from Nomadic Merchant South Caelid. Okay, we'll go grab it real quick. Planning on seeing Dune tomorrow. Enjoy, Jane. I hope you like it. South Caelid guy. And we're probably going to head back and get some blood arrows. So we're going to fight Radon next. It's not this guy, it's the other one, I think, that sells it, if I'm not mistaken. I can't grab any of the, what's it called? I can't use any of the souls yet, because I want to make sure I can just dip out whenever I want to. Because I have to grab the butterflies to create the arrows. We have to go actually get the bell bearing, the one that does the bone hunting bell bearing as well. So we can make those arrows. It was good. You saw it? That's good to hear, man. That's promising, boy. That's real promising, like.
Trade again.
4K. All right.
Well. I'm finished.
Yeah, if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok, guys. TikTok's popping off right now, doing pretty good on TikTok. We're averaging between 50 to 100 viewers per stream on TikTok, which is pretty damn good. So if Facebook falls apart like it has been, then I might just end up moving to TikTok for a while. So it just depends. There's no expectations, though, honestly. I'm not saying I'm moving over there. It's not a permanent thing or anything. I'm just saying, just in case something happens to Facebook like what happened yesterday, you can always find me on TikTok streaming on the same day that you would find me here. So it doesn't mean I'm going to stop streaming on Facebook. It just means that it's probably a good choice to have both options, specifically. You know what I mean? Just in case something bad happens here on Facebook, like it has been. One out of 5. Yeah, I mean that's how building a following is, though. No one's gonna get you right away. That's how it was here on Facebook for the longest time. It's a process. It's never just you get to do it and it's easy, and you know it's never like that. It's always like that. You're building something. And I'm trying to make the positive choices for that stream so that I can make, you know, the proper strides and not, you know, devolve into some terrible shit that like fucking Facebook is. You know what I mean? Facebook is just toxic, dude. It's not good to be on here. I might as well be streaming on fucking 4chan or something, basically. Granted, I love the community we built and all that, but Facebook is definitely not the best platform for this. You know what I mean? It's definitely not. And I could go to what's it called, to Twitch, but man, Twitchers be so ganglandy with their stuff. You gotta like my crew, bro. We gotta go to Twitch live events together, guys. No, we don't. No, I don't need to do none of that. Y'all can do that. I'm not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my steez, bro. You want to do all that? Do all that. I don't want to be involved. I ain't gonna go and promote, you know, this streamer to get promoted by that streamer, and, you know, it's not gonna happen. I like doing it on my own weight, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Abandoned Cave, Kevin. It's just adjacent of the smoldering wall, which is right here. It's exactly where it is. So now we need to kill the bell-bearing hunter. It's time for the bell-bearing hunter to die. And we need the recipe for blood arrows, and we need some blood roses as well. That's the thing about it, is it ends up becoming this thing, like, depending on how you set up your streaming. Like, you can create the specific community of your dreams, which I did here. You know what I mean? But ultimately, for some reason, by proxy, there's a group of people that don't like me on Facebook in the first place. And I think it has to do with the fact that Facebook gaming was apt to promote the stream when it first started. You know what I mean? So it ended up bringing out the worst in people because they would show it in groups and stuff, even though I didn't promote it that way. So, like, for instance, a specific group of individuals that didn't like me from jump thought I was promoting the stream in their group, which I wasn't. So, because you're better than them? Is it really? I don't even know that that's the case, dude. It could just be because, you know, ego problems. It could be a thing, too. Maybe accepting what you're worthy of and what you should accept versus blaming someone else for your shortcomings. You know what I mean, man? Not going to get too far into it, but you understand what I'm saying. It's like, why does he have people watching him and I don't? It's very simple. Facebook promoted me. I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know, I got lucky. I fell into a good spot. I did the hard work it takes to get where you need to go. It's not like I fucking lied to anybody or was bullshitting myself into this position. It's not like I blew Zuckerberg, you know, because goddamn, I don't even think he has a you-know-what downstairs. You know what I mean? It's not like I was blowing any good people or anything to get where I am, because I don't associate with anybody. You know what I mean? So I don't even know where, like, the logic comes into play here, because it doesn't make sense to have animosity towards me because of it. Is like just a pointless endeavor, really. I just ended up being the punching bag for the hell of it, basically.
There's a memento find, that's how I grant. Well.
And if it's because they aren't quote-unquote good at the game, get better, dude. The whole fucking philosophy behind these games is get good. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault if you're not good at the game, then just get good at the game, dude. I don't know what the hell to tell you, you know what I mean? It reminds me of a story, actually. It's kind of funny. It's a weird story, but you remember when PlayStation came out, PlayStation 5 came out, nobody had a PlayStation 5, right? There was this, so this is a true story, okay? This happened a while back, right? So what happens is this lady, her brother works at a GameStop, okay? And the PlayStation 5 is going to come out, and she's like, can you get me a PlayStation 5, right? And he's like, no, I don't know, because they're basically sold out already, and it's probably a bad idea to try to get you one and all this other stuff. But he did it anyways, like through pulling strings and talking to his boss and paying some extra cash for it or whatever, right? And like what happens is that he gets her a PlayStation 5, right? And the day comes when it comes out, right? So it's coming out, whatever, right? And so what happens is it's coming out and it comes out or whatever, right? And then she goes to pick it up, and one of the employees that works there with him is super pissed off and irate about the fact that she's getting a PS5 and he can't have one. So what happens is he starts yelling at her in the store with her brother working there. right? And then, like, dude's like, you shouldn't even have a PS5 because you're a woman and women don't deserve game consoles, he tells her. And just starts berating her and yelling at her and all this crap, right? And so what happens is the brother, like, kind of takes her aside, tries to go away, and then a manager intervenes. A manager comes, you know, has him set to the other side or whatever, right? And then he gives her the PS5. She pays for it on the spot, whatever, right? So she goes home, plays the PS5 all weekend, has a good time with it, whatever. Is the way that she got it good? No, definitely not the way you're supposed to go about that shit. Is it fair? Not really, right? But this guy or whatever, he gets fired from GameStop, okay? And her brother texts her, and he's like, look, you know that guy that was in the store? She's like, yeah, he got fired. She's like, okay. And he's like, but I think he's really dangerous. So be careful because he might try to find out where you live. Okay? And she's like, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it, right? So she's driving home from work. She stops to go get something to eat. She gets in her car, and there's a dude behind her, like, kind of parked so she can't get out or whatever, right? And then she looks back, and the guy that's parked behind her is the guy that was working at the GameStop. And then the dude's like, you know, she gets out of the car. She's like, can you move? And da-da-da-da. And then he starts giving her this spiel about how his wife left and they're getting a divorce, and like his son wants to like have a PlayStation 5, and like how he wanted to win the favor of the child because he's trying to get, you know, a PlayStation 5 and all this stuff. And like she just kind of she's like, my inner kid didn't want to give up the PlayStation 5, so I told him that I gave it to my cousin, and he'd be really upset if I gave away the PlayStation 5. And then she gets in the car, and he just looks at her with a blank face and stuff. And she takes off. And then, like, she gets home. She calls her brother. Her brother says this guy was never married, doesn't have kids. Okay? And she starts playing Call of Duty on her PlayStation 5. And then on her back door, she hears somebody beating on the door, screaming their fucking head off. And she looks through the window, and it's this motherfucker from GameStop. Okay? Throwing a goddamn tantrum, beating down the door, trying to steal her PlayStation 5. So they call the cops. You know, and the cops show up or whatever, right? And they're taking this guy away. But his hands are all, like, broken and messed up from scraping at the door and shit. And the whole point of me telling you this story, this is a true story, mind you, is that people will make up any delusion to justify their anger, and they will take it out on one specific person. It doesn't matter if this person is actually part of the problem or whatever they did to get where it doesn't matter if I was blowing Zuckerberg. It doesn't matter if I was paying for ad space. What it comes down to is that it doesn't matter. It's a waste of time. You look like a fucking psychopath wasting your fucking time doing that shit. What's up, Gina? Welcome. So the key is to enjoy your own life. Figure it out, man. You know what I mean? It may not be fun. You may have a lot of hard times doing it. I got lucky. I'm blessed. I say this all the time. I don't pretend like I'm fucking goated. I don't fucking make the excuses about life, how I deserve everything I get and all this shit. I don't talk about any of that. You want something, then go and get it. You can't just have it without the hard work, man. It's not how it works here in this world. As sad as it is to say, yes, I was blessed. But does that make me a bad person? No. Does it give me an advantage? Yes, of course it does. But it doesn't mean that all of my hard work is unwarranted. I've done 429 no-death runs. I did the 200-hour run. I've done countless hitless boss fights. I've done crazy-ass challenges. My success is warranted. It's through hard work and binding of the community together, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I just sat here and just jerked off on film for like a fucking 200 hours and just expected the world to suck my D. You know what I mean? Get over it. The reason why you're not where you want to be is because you do not do the things you need to do. It's not about luck. What it is you do the hard work, you learn the skill that you're trying to learn, and then sometimes luck happens. You have to be in the right place at the right time for it to happen. And in order to actually accomplish the things you want to be skilled enough to do those things. If luck is rewarded to you, it doesn't mean that you're going to have an easy ride at all. It really doesn't. It's a waste of fucking time, man. That's all it is. Giant waste of time to worry about someone else's station in life and not your own. Thanks, Judah. I appreciate it. All that time you could be like, you know, I don't know, trying to find something positive and working on your own energy. You know, you're spent being bitter and salty because someone is where you don't want them to be. And guess what? They're getting better at it. And they've been practicing it longer. You know what I mean? Than you. In the first place, because of the fact that that's what they do. They don't focus on you. They don't focus on anything but what they're doing. That's the reason why they get where they want to go. It's nothing to do with luck half the time. Sometimes it is. And, you know, like I said, I've been lucky. Especially at the beginning of Facebook gaming when it came out and all this other stuff. But it doesn't mean I'm still lucky because of it. The only reason why I have staying power is because I've done the work. I've established a base of control. You know what I mean? And the only way to get where you're going to be is by doing the work it takes. That's it. That's the only way to do it. You can just think there's an easy way and there's an easy button. There really isn't, dude. You just got to work your ass off. You got to hustle, 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 dude. That's how it works. Whether you're going to school, you know, whether you're going to the gym, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you work your ass off. And it pays off eventually. It's not guaranteed to, though. You know, I mean, granted, I know that for a fact, but... Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you, man. But you get what I'm saying, man? People that blame other people for their problems aren't fixing their problems. Even if you're not the one that caused those problems, you still have to fix those problems yourself. That's how it works. That's how the world works. The universe didn't give you everything you enjoy in life. Do you know why that is? Because the universe gave you life so you can enjoy everything. What does that mean? That means that you're not going to be given whatever it is you want, that you have to work for it. You're blessed enough to be alive, so go after it. It's common sense. Da da dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo. Speebity bobbity ba. So yeah, we're gonna fight Radon next. I really don't know how well we're gonna do though. It could be really good or really bad, depending on what's happening. But we hope it's gonna go really good. It'd be nice. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if it was really good. I don't know if it will be though. We'll have to figure that one out. Maybe Renala would even be a better choice than Radon, but who knows? We could also cheese the dragon, maybe, to get some extra souls for some survivability. Dee-dee-dee-doo-dee. Do-do-do-do-do. It's not bad. I think maybe I just don't understand it yet, kind of. It's pretty fun. I actually like the robots better than the bugs, honestly. The bugs are kind of meh a little bit. I haven't played enough with the robots, though. I prefer the robot areas. Super fun on challenging mode, yeah. Okay. I mean, but the thing is, you never get vehicles. That's the other thing. Like, you can't get tanks like the robots can get tanks and stuff. Like, it'd be cool if there was larger scale battles, is what I'm thinking. I wonder if they're ever going to allow that. That'd be pretty fun. Larger scale battles and stuff.
What's it? Goodbye.
Now here comes the fun part of farming freaking birds for 1,000 years. Adding mechs and trucks and tanks. See, that's fun. That sounds like fun, dude. Yeah. Are they gonna be like Titanfall, where you can call them in after a certain amount of kills or something? That's kind of badass, actually. That's badass, dude. Like old school Armored Core. We need more flight pinions. Yeah, this is the part of this that sucks. TikTok has been doing well. Yeah, TikTok has been pretty neat, dude. It's been going pretty good on TikTok. It's literally farming the arrows. It's not a fun experience, dude, at all. This is literally the part of the run that I necessarily don't enjoy, is going and grabbing every arrow piece and just like, dude, constantly over and over again. Which is brutal. It's brutal, actually. Because we need 2 different types of arrows. This is the reason why. We need at least 99 of each, because we can only carry 99 per boss fight. That's how this works. So at least 99 of each arrow type, and it depends on the boss we're fighting and the resistances a lot of the time. Like, for instance, if we're going to go fight Renala, poison is probably best, so we're going to probably use 2 different types of poison arrow to kill her with. But I also need bleed arrows just in case I'm fighting her with rot as well, so that I can bleed her out so it doesn't take as long as it usually does to fight her with arrows. And that's exactly the thing. Like, you have to kind of plan everything out before you do it. So that means that you have to go get pinions every time, basically. And if you fail a boss fight, guess what? You're coming back here to farm some more. So you gotta make it count when you can. Because then it's gonna take another 5 minutes just to suit yourself up for another run at a boss. And it's like a painful experience doing this, man, believe it or not. I'm out of thin bones. Now I need to go buy more. See what I mean? Then you gotta go buy more thin bones. Yeah, only 99. You get to carry more than 99 technically in the box, but you can't carry more than that on yourself. This is something that's been a thing since Dark Souls 3, dude. Unfortunately. So we might have to go cheese the dragon real quick. I have 50 bleed arrows. No, the materials, they end up at like 900 plus. You can have up to 900 roses and 900. But see, the thing is that's part of the problem, is if you're streaming, you don't want to do a stream of just you farming materials for like 3 hours. You see what I'm saying? Because that shit'll get boring real fast. So doing it slowly is kind of better, because then it actually allows you to break up the stream process. And at the same time, if you don't have time to farm arrows during the nighttime when you're not streaming, because that's what you're going to have to do if you're going to do it that way, which is not a fun experience either, dude, honestly. You know what I mean? Are you serious? That got me. Should have gone more to the left-hand side. We can try her anyways. Let's just go fight her. Screw it. Poison should be enough, man, honestly, because we could just sit back and let her be poisoned for a while. I can come back and kill that dragon later. Because we need to get in the capital. The reason why we need to get in the capital is because we need the black bow. If we have the black bow, life is much easier in general. It's a very quick bow. It's my favorite bow next to the dragon great bow. The Dragon Great Bow is really good. The ammo is way too expensive, though. That's a problem with it, and it's also way too slow. It's good only in certain circumstances, though. So, I mean, you can use it against bosses and stuff. It's dependent on a lot of different factors with using the Dragon Great Bow. I mean, the Lion Great Bow, excuse me. So, like, it's really good against Millennia, for instance. So is the Black Bow, though. But it just takes a lot longer with the Black Bow versus the Lion Great Bow fighting Millennia. We're probably going to change our armor set to the magic armor set, which I think is a better set in general. Oh, dude, the game froze. What the hell? What the hell is that about? That was weird. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. That was weird, man. It froze like crazy right there. That was insane. I don't know why it froze so much. Whoa, almost jumped off by accident. Buffs would actually help on this run too. We just don't have a lot of buffs we're gonna go for. I mean, we could probably do like Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow might help quite a bit actually. But dude, really? Whatever. You know what I mean? We're not gonna necessarily need all that yet. Maybe later in the game we'll need it, but see, the problem with this is we have no health. If you look at it, we have 24 vigor. And 24 vigor against Renala is asking for trouble if you're not going to hitless her, basically. So, yeah. You know what I mean? That's kind of the problem with this. But whatever, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, basically get glass cannon. Yeah, pretty much. But luckily, like I said, poison it works wonders on her. We have some protection with this armor. What's up, Quinn? How you doing, man? You know what I mean? We have some protection with this armor, but other than that, it's not really the best circumstances to be in with this build. But once we get past this area, it should be a little smoother for us.
be born anew.
What's up, Kyle? Welcome, dude. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Brian? Welcome. We're just waiting for the headstones. Okay.
Come, oath-sworn giant. Come, oath-sworn dragon. Come, oath-sworn giant.
dear daughter.
So now that was a boss fight.
I might.
Was it fun? Yes. Was it terribly difficult? Yes. But it was a good boss fight nonetheless.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence he hides.
Telling you, man, that shit is not easy to pull off, bro. I'm telling you right now. That is not an easy fight. Not an easy fight at all, dude.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out.
But now it's time for Draconic. We could get another talisman, which we're gonna get because we're gonna need it. Talisman slot specifically. We want the black bow for sure because the black bow is gonna do a lot of damage. Definitely worth a watch. I've heard that, man. I saw the original Shogun, and I read most of the novel, so I hope it's as good as the novel, at least. Shogun is a little dated, though. The miniseries is a little dated, but I'm pretty sure it'll be better. What's up, Jeremy? Welcome in. Dooby dooby doo, dee 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 dee. A dooby 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 doop boo, booby dooby dooby doo. So you guys are just tuning in. This is bow only, all bosses, and by all bosses I mean all bosses, bow only. Which means I'm building this character so we can finish a DLC run with a bow only character, which will be interesting as fuck to do, actually. That's why I'm building this guy for DLC. Because it'll be fun to do a bow only run specifically in DLC to see what it's like. I don't know any French anything, Jeremy, but I appreciate you anyways. I know I've never been exposed to French anything, quite literally. Ever. Except for maybe Miraculous. That's the only French I know is Miraculous, Ladybug, and Marinette. That's pretty much it, man. Literally. No problem, I understand. Yeah, man, I'm sorry.
Only find you have earned now to become the thing as much from now.
No.
Become.
There's going to be two things that DLC is going to add, Jeremy. So what it is that they're not going to use your leveling as a basis for the difficulty of DLC. What they're going to do is they're going to go to a more like, how do I put it, Witcher / Sekiro approach to DLC. So it doesn't matter what level you're going to be at. You're going to have attack power upgrades and health power upgrades, essentially. That, and then the other thing is they're adding a champion covenants into the game to increase difficulty if you want it, basically. So it doesn't matter if you're level 1 or you're level 350. It's going to be the same difficulty no matter what. So just to use weapons, though, is probably a good choice. To level your character, use all kinds of different weapons to see what's more viable and all that other stuff. Bo, yeah. I've been using you all run, dude. You're not wrong, yeah, dude. You're not wrong at all. Time to go get my bow, baby. Amazon? Yeah, boy. You best believe. Amazon. What's up, Richie? Welcome, dude. When we do a live Sekiro, when it becomes a Souls game, Jeremy. Actually, I'm doing a live Sekiro right now. If you go back about, I don't know, 4 years? If you take a time machine and you go back 4 years, you should find me doing Sekiro. The game is so boring. I was playing it last weekend. I was playing it last weekend, and I what do you call it? Got to the bull, right? And I was like, okay. I was thinking to myself, all right, I'll do this all just for Ishin, because Ishin's a good fight. You know what I mean? Ishin's a pretty good fight in that game, and like, I was trying, man. I was trying like hell not to get bored. I was so bored, dude. I was so bored through the whole freaking beginning of the game. And I got to the bull and I was like, you know what? Ishin isn't worth it. This game's boring. Like, literally boring. The music is boring. The goddamn gameplay style is boring. Everything about that game is fucking boring, bro. The bosses aren't even interesting anymore to me. Jinichiro's a waste of time. It's not even hard. He's really easy. The game is so fucking boring, dude. Playing it on stream puts me to sleep, so that it's not going to happen unless you really want me to fall asleep on stream. It's too forgiving, dude. And, like, the story is boring and the freaking music is boring. And it's too easy. Way too easy. The parry frames are too big. God, dude, the game is just... And then, like, I'm fighting the horse dude, Yuba, or whatever his name is, right? And, like, I'm realizing the glitches in, like, the way that he moves. Because, like, there's a part where you're in between parries, right? And you're fighting Yoba, right? And, like, he does this thing where he does... I'm going to do it with my character. He does this thing where he goes swing this side, swing this side, swing this side, jump, downward strike, right? And then when you parried all those, right, and you've hit him like 4 times, right? Then he does this thing where he rides away. But if you watch him carefully, he does this. This is how he rides away. Into the wall. Like this. And then he goes like this, and then he tries to attack you. I mean, he's definitely not written properly. And then, like, even in the second phase, he comes up too close to the wall, and he ends up doing this. Like this. And you're like, are you gonna come fight me? Or I don't understand here what's going on, dude. Like, oh, let's go get the other bow. I forgot. The same with the bull, man. The bull does the same shit. Does the same shit. It comes around the corner, right? It comes out like this, screaming out like, woo, like this, right? And then it does this thing where it goes to the wall and it's like, and then it's like this, and then it's like this, and it's like, dude, if you're gonna do that in a game, please make it so that the actual boss knows where the environment is and where the obstacles are. Like, why are you making it so bad? Why? Why? Why, Sekiro? Why? Like, Ishin is a great fight, but there's literally no obstacles there. You know what I mean? And the thing is, he doesn't have a chance to run into anything, which is perfect, but I'm pretty sure if Ishin was in a small room somewhere he'd do the same shit. What's that? Yeah, no shit. That's why they need a new engine, man. They need a new engine. They really do. If they want bigger scale games, they play it safe with this game and you can't really tell because of it. But if they had the same, like, kind of boss arenas like they did in Sekiro, you'd see a lot of shit. That, like, a great example of this is the Red Wolf of Ratigan. Red Wolf of Ratigan isn't per se a bad boss fight, but if you've seen Red Wolf of Ratigan when it's casting and it's running away, you know that motherfucker doesn't know where he's going. You know that already because you look at him, you're like, why are you running in that little spot over there? You're not even going to hit me with them spells, dude. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Do you enjoy the combat? I think it's too forgiving, Jeremy. What I mean by this is that the frames are 15 to 30 frames. I think it should be cut down to 7 or 6 for the parries to actually feel like they matter. Like, even perfect parry is way too forgiving. The perfect deflect needs to be cut down by half of the parry frames. It's too forgiving. It doesn't feel like I'm actually finding any difficulty with parrying anybody in the game, ever, basically. Then I think the posture bar should be a lot less forgiving as well. I think if you fuck up one parry, you should automatically get, like, permanently stabbed yourself. I think it should work in reverse as well. Like, if your posture gets broken, you deserve to get stabbed and lose half of your health bar, like, right away. Like, just right away. You should just instantly have half your health bar gone. And it should be like an animation where you get stabbed like the boss, basically, or lose a whole heal even because of it.
Now, blows out of a challenge by the way.
You do enjoy the combat. I've heard that you talk about could be less frames, parry maybe. Yeah, because I loved Liza P first patch because the damage output and the boss resistances were perfect, along with the parry frames being absolutely satisfying. When they repatched it to a point where it was basically like slower parries and like the timing was changed, it wasn't as satisfying specifically because of it. So, like, what I'm saying is that there's a rhythm to every one of those type of games, because that's a Sekiro-type game, basically, not a Souls-like. Sekiro-type games are all about a specific rhythm that you're supposed to keep, right? And if anything, I found it more satisfying than Sekiro because of it. Because of the actual patterns and recognition of when the deflect windows are. Versus Sekiro, which they are there, but they're just less satisfying because they're not as tight, basically. So I feel like the original version, the original, like, first patch version of Liza P was far better because of it. They were tighter, everything was less timed out, you couldn't dodge roll, you weren't allowed to. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what I liked about the original patch of Liza P versus the newer version of it, which is too easy, in my opinion. It's too forgiving now, way too forgiving. And it might as well be Sekiro because of it. Like, even though I can honestly say, like, for instance, Wolong, Fallen Dynasty is much easier than Sekiro and Liza P, there's something satisfying about the parry rhythm. The frames are too big as well, but I can say it's specifically the rhythm that makes it extremely satisfying. And when you screw up the rhythm, it kind of takes away the satisfaction, in my opinion. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Yeah, I got it in my head too. You know what I mean? Black and White? No, I've never played it. Jumping and shooting? Yeah, Gimli, dude, that's one of the best scenes in any movie, bro. Honestly. I love that stuff. Thanks for the GG, guys. Alright, so we got to upgrade this bow to +7. I might have to do a quest line real quick just to get the other stuff. We might, you know what, we should be fine. We need a +6, though. We can get a +6 after the next boss fight. I needn't worry about it. Honestly. We should be fine. We do need another talisman, though, and I think I will grab that now. Thanks for the stars, Wesley. Appreciate it, man. So we're gonna play on through the capital. Probably do some side stuff, and then we're gonna get onto TikTok and finish most of Malekith. The Malekith run. We've been streaming for how long now? How long we've been live? 3 hours, give or take. Yeah, so we're gonna do at least another hour. We'll do like another hour and 30 minutes, and we'll go to TikTok. What is going on over here? Where am I going? An hour 30, then we'll go to TikTok.
I see thee. Smoldering with that wretch.
Where are you going, man? Did we break you? I think we broke that guy. I think he was busted, guys. Possibly. He's like, screw this, man. I'm done. What's up, Mark? Welcome, dude. Really? Dork. That hit me? Okay, whatever. That was bullshit. Really? Gotta be light rolling to avoid that one, unfortunately. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Got done though, baby. Sloppy Joes sound delicious, dude. I love Sloppy Joes. They're so simple, but so good, right? There's something wholesome about that. The simplicity in it. Alright, let's go get our upgrades. Thanks for the GG's, guys.
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorn, a husk, the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Deer Creek peanut butter incident? Nope. Did not. Is that somebody that rubbed their junk in peanut butter and had a deer do like things to them or no? Is that what that is? That sounds terrifying, sir. I've had it. I've made vegan sloppy joes before, man. They're not bad, but they're just not the same somewhat. Like, because I've done the Impossible meat with the sloppy joe mix, and it's not bad, but there's just something wholesome and, like, original about OG sloppy joes from when I was a kid, man. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Maybe because my mom was the one making it. You know what I mean? Peanut butter is a farmer's secret ingredient. How's that going, man? How's the farm, buddy? Still have the cows. Got rid of your last goat, man. I love them goats, though, boy. That sucks. Oh, really? Freshmen through seniors were licking PB off. I'm guessing other students' toes for money. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Got sick and died. Aw, okay. You planning on getting any more goats, man, or no? You done with goats? All right. I was planning on getting some chickens and goats for my the new place I'm moving into in the next month. So if you guys didn't know this, I'm moving next month to a new place with my partner, and we're going to be living in a pretty interesting situation with fiber optic internet and stuff. So it should be pretty fun. And I have a lot of room, a big backyard and a big front yard, so I'm thinking about getting some animals. Yep, we're moving, finally. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Yeah, chickens, man. Honestly, because my daughter is obsessed with eggs, dude. So we want to get some chickens because it's a good idea, I think, to have them on hand, you know what I mean, man? And not have to worry about buying them from the store as much. I just don't know anything about the care for chickens and, like, the care for eggs and all that other stuff after they're... You know what I mean? I don't know anything about that stuff, so I'd have to learn all that. Anthony, I agree, dude, definitely. You don't need a rooster unless you're gonna hatch your own. Okay, so I'm not planning on hatching them, no. Just the egg thing, man. You know what I mean? Egg farm, basically. Small time egg farm, nothing too crazy. chickens are easy. Okay, so just wipe them off if they have poop on them, not until you're ready to eat them. Okay. No, you can have them. I already checked the local laws term. There's people with chickens in random neighborhoods out here. It's pretty crazy. Sorry, I just choked on my own water, guys, like an idiot. I almost died. I almost drowned from drinking a cup of water, man. What a dork. Alright, I'm okay, I promise. I'm building a chicken coop. In the backyard. We're gonna have a little bit of a pen / chicken coop type thing in the back. Because that is the law. It has to be in a pen, basically. It's going to be fulsome for the chickens. I'm gonna keep them in a little penitentiary. Chicken penitentiary. We like chicken run, man. I'm gonna be making some chicken pot pies. Run around, saves on feed. They love bugs and green stuff, lettuce. Okay, that's good stuff. Yeah. So they eat bugs too. Nice. It's always good. Do you know what the yield is though per chicken? Like how many eggs you can get from a single chicken, and how often they produce eggs? I mean, Jeremy would be the guy to ask, honestly. Depends on the breeds? Okay. They're poison in them? Oh, okay, that's good. So it's better just to feed them vegetables and stuff like that then. That's fair. It's good to know. One a day, but it depends on the breed. Okay. That's good to know. I'm gonna have me a chicken, baby. The baby's gonna love the chickens. I know this already. She's gonna go crazy. She loves animals so much. Cracked corn is the best. Okay, that's good to know. Cracked corn. I'm just afraid of it getting too hot, though. Like, that's what I'm really afraid of, is I need to find a way to make it so that they don't get too hot out there. Because it's hot. It's hot in Arizona. I don't want my chickens to fry outside. Table scraps like anything green. Come outside and there's fried chicken right there waiting for me. Fan running during the day? Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I grow corn so it's cheap for you? That's fair, yeah. I was like, I can't grow corn in my backyard. I'm pretty sure it will not exist back there. The neighbor's got a goat where we're moving, so you might actually eat it too. Six, 7, we need 8, 9. I think we might have 9, we need 8.
I didn't probably do much to slay out.
Other chickens? Jesus, dude. Cannibalism at its finest. That's disturbing. I love it. They can become cannibals? Holy crap, dude, really? That's insane, dude. Happens when they're cooped up. I can technically let them out to walk around, right? Like, I don't have to keep them in the coop all the damn time, right? Like, I could bring them out to walk my chickens or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean like in the neighborhood or anything, just to let them get some air, dude, not in that damn chicken house all day, you know what I mean? No, they won't report me because the neighborhood I'm moving to is very chill like that. Like, people have animals like that in their backyards, dude, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. They're pretty chill. It's a pretty quiet neighborhood. I'm not really worried about it too much, honestly, when it comes to that. Very loud and they shit everywhere? Jesus, dude. Yeah, no, there's not a lot. It's pretty, depending on the yard, it can be pretty desolate. So, like, if where I'm moving, there's going to be more options, though, to, like, actually grow things out there and, like, have plants and all that. But it depends on the yard, too, because some yards are just really barren in Arizona, you know what I mean? So it just depends, man. Shouldn't be that bad, though, honestly, if I'm able to do what you were saying, you know, let them out in the backyard, let them walk around and all that. Because then they'll pretty much won't get out because it's really fenced in the back. At least for a few hours a day, maybe they'll go around roaming and eat like bugs and stuff, you know what I mean? Have a good time and chill. And then at night I'll put them back in the coop or whatever, you know what I mean? They should be fine. It's not like I have a dog or anything, you know what I mean? And if I do have a dog, more than likely that dog's gonna stay inside anyway, so I'm not really worried about it too much. No, we don't have any scorpions or anything like that. Now, the only thing that would be an issue is probably Sonoran toads, and they can be poisonous, but other than that, no. There's not much out here in that sense. You know what I mean? Make sure fresh water is available. All right. Yeah, but like the way that we're enclosed isn't gonna be much. Like, cause where I used to live before, there was a lot of coyotes and snakes. Where I'm gonna be living, there's not a lot of that stuff. Like if we were out towards the trails or like the mountains or something, maybe. But we're like pretty much in a very city area. It's just a really chill ass neighborhood, basically. There is though the possibility, like I said, that there might be like toads. The toads, on the other hand, are a pain because they've killed my dogs in the past. Because they're poisonous, and like, if you like taste of their flesh, they will kill you, basically. Oyster shells needed for egg production. So calcium is key then. Okay, we're gonna go fight Radon real quick. So dogs are cool with them then. I'm pretty sure I might want to get a dog soon too as well.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. Are you the festival?
Before. Bow against bow, who will be the victor? The man with the bow will win. I have a feeling the man with the bow will win. So what's the next run you guys want to see? A rehashing of the summons only run, or 5 times bosses and enemies Elden Ring? Which one would you rather see? Want me to do the Mimics only run? I could do that here on Facebook. Mimic tier only run. We could do that run next. I could do the ×5 on TikTok instead, and do the Mimic tier bosses here or something like that. The Shrek run would be fun, dude. Honestly. What's up, Sean? Welcome.
Aye. One hit after that, and as such. As luck would, if I'd been to know, who could expect? Just you wait.
Yeah. Man, my voice is fucked since I choked right now. My God, man. Alright, so that's done. Need some endurance. We're gonna go, and so we did Rinola, we did him, we need to do Rykard. It's time for Rykard. That's what time it is. It's time for Rykard. We need to go talk to what's her face. What's up, Scott? How's it going, man? Quit choking? I mean, I'm not gonna say anything Sean. That's all. I have nothing to say about that. Nothing to say. But only fight right card, yep.
Hello. 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 It's rather my mistress. Could I ask that thug only if you've... Oh, to bless a thug, please. Please stop, brave tarnished. You will only tire her by striking this barrier. Besides,
The Gecko legs.
think this over. The thug, please.
We also need sleep arrows, basically, too. I mean, we don't need sleep arrows, actually, but whatever. It'll help.
Show me. I'll consider I'm not in love with it. You're a shrew first. Alright, things know your bloody eye.
I mean, do you remember the first time I ran this bow-only run? Remember how much trouble I had learning it and doing it? Do you think I've come further with skill since then? I mean, you guys watched the original or no? Who watched the original? Remember how long it took me to even get past Rykard, to get into the capital, to learn, like, how to jump attack and, like, all this other crap?
The thug should be please. Oh yeah, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I seek you.
It's the best show you've ever seen, Scott? That sounds really good. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad you had fun. Getting much slicker, yeah. It's because, like, once you understand the attack patterns properly, I was watching myself do the, I think I was watching the bow-only run yesterday on YouTube, my bow-only run. And I realized that, like, the patterns and stuff are, like, just not recognized back then versus now. Like, I can see pretty much every pattern for most bosses now. Back then, I had a lot of trouble figuring out and discerning when to move and when not to move and all that. So I do feel like I've come a long way since that point.
Well, there's been an how can I? Have a safe Jew.
Alright, so we still need more feathers and bones and whatnot. Dave Lombardo from Slayer on the drums for Bungle was high energy. That sounds like a great ass fucking time, dude. It really does. That really does. You lost your mind? Yeah, dude, I don't blame you. Did they play a little bit of everything, though? I mean, did they play some really good tracks, like, not just, like... Because I don't think they have a new album, right? You know, like, you ever go see a band and they're like, I'm gonna go... We're gonna play the new stuff. And you're like, what the hell is this crap? I mean, I hate when that happens. Like, it's not the band's fault. I know this because they're trying to sell their new stuff. I get it. But when you go see a band, sometimes you don't want to hear their new stuff. You're like, play the old stuff, man. I miss the old stuff. You know what I mean? I know that's messed up, dude, because they gotta plug their shit. They mostly play their new stuff. Alright, okay, that's not bad, I guess, but still. You knew what you were in for? That's fair, dude. Another thing about chickens, eggs take a lot of protein. You have to find a way to supplement that. Bugs work. I don't know. Do they eat like mealworms and stuff or no? I'm pretty sure they eat like mealworms, right? Because I can get those. Yeah, because like some reptile feed places have like mealworms and stuff like that on hand, so you can just buy them and feed them to whatever you're feeding them to, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a good idea, honestly, to do that.
I've been waiting. I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give me. I will pray.
Pantera, nice, dude. Original lineup? I didn't even know they were touring, dude. Probably cheaper than the live ones? Yeah, more than likely. Just, you know, a powder or whatever, throw it all together in a slurry and just give it to them so they can eat. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Brave. I am Tanrias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you join YX rise with us? Interesting.
Okay, I want the skilled armor set because it's really good, so I'm going to do that. Only half of the original lineup? Damn, dude, that's rough. I mean, at least you're going to go see them, though, right? Oh yeah, Dimebag Daryl. I have heard of Dimebag Daryl. Yeah, I don't know anything about Pantera. That's the thing you gotta understand. I know one song by Pantera, and that's it. I never got into listening to them for whatever reason. I'm more like a Morbid Angel Nuclear Assault type dude, man, honestly. I have nothing against Pantera. I've just never actually listened to Pantera. I know about Dimebag Daryl, though. It's been a while since I've heard about that, though. Hollow, I'll check it out, man. Yeah, I'll check them out. Yeah, I haven't really been exposed to too much Pantera, so I'll check it out. Because I kind of wanted to hear some new, older stuff in general. I know that's weird to say because, like, there's stuff that I wasn't really invested in when I was much younger that I should have probably listened to. Like, I was talking about the Deftones. I didn't understand the Deftones when they came out. And that the Deftones have been out so long, and I'm finally listening to them. I'm like, dude, I really did miss out on actually enjoying this band when they were popular. You know what I mean? That is a thing right there, because I was really, really, really gatekeepy when I was young, and I was like, if it isn't real metal or thrash or punk music, I'm not going to listen to it, basically, which is a bad way to be, because you miss out on a lot of shit doing that. It's not a good way to be. It's true, you can't. You know, you got to make room for it too sometimes, you know. Yeah, because I had a friend, he didn't like Pantera. I remember he kept saying, "No, they're not real metal, man." Kept telling me they use the freaking Korg and all this. They're not real metal. I'm like, okay, bro. Whatever. I'm just gonna listen to you. You know what I mean? It's pretty much, I just took it on his faith alone, man, that they weren't a metal band, and I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. I don't care about arguing, so. You missed out on it? Yeah, it's because I was peer pressure, dude. You know, the peer pressure, man, doesn't help, you know? It doesn't help. Peer pressure sometimes just screws you, dude. You know what I mean? It's sad. It really does just screw you. What's up, Fred? Welcome to the stream, man. That's badass, dude. Hopelessly devoted to you. That's freaking amazing, dude. Alright, I gotta make sure I have the poison arrows on stat 2, because we need poison arrows as well, just to make sure. Mike Patton's amazing, dude. Well, that's not good. I don't even know what you're talking about, Fred. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. If you're just tuning in, this is bow only. It's a bow only run. It's a challenge run. It's nothing to do with magic, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm new to this. Ever safe?
Yeah, we're only using the bow. That's it. That just hits you no matter what, man. I hate that attack so much. Hopelessly devoted to you. You know what? We might need a shield, actually. Just in case he decides to do that stupid ass attack. I hate when he does that attack, man. Honestly. I unlocked from him for some reason. Of course, got stuck in the animation. I forgot that was a thing in this game. Got stuck in the animation again. Did it again. He got stuck in the animation. See, the thing is that if he gets stuck in the animation, he's going to be shooting an arrow even when I don't want him to shoot an arrow, which is annoying as hell because it happens. So we have to make sure that we have the ability to get out of a specific animation. So maybe using the weapon art isn't a good idea, actually. So just use standard arrow attacks only. Which is fine, it's just annoying, basically. Okay. Damn it, man. Seriously? Attack patterns, man. I swear to God. There we go. Radon is done, boy. I mean, Rykard's done, excuse me. It's for the GG's, guys. Pick up the sword and fight him. You the way you're supposed to summon phantoms, that guy. What a dork. What a dork. That was actually like the second try, but still close enough. I'm gonna go grab some upgrade materials and then we're gonna go to TikTok. Alright guys, so if you guys want to follow the rest of the stream, we're going to do the rest of Meleketh's only. Everything is Meleketh run on TikTok. Should be the end of the run more than likely, or close to the end of the run. And then we're going to come back on this on Friday probably. Or I might come back tonight. I'm not sure yet, actually, because I'm trying to plan out my no-hit run in Dark Souls 2. So I have to plan out the best possible course for Dark Souls 2 hitless. So I might do that in the wee hours, possibly, just for funsies. We like funsies. Indeed we do, man. Good time. No hit runs can be fun depending on, you know, when you're doing them and whatnot. And I kind of just like focusing on those very late at night, not really early daytime. You know, I have TikTok. Yeah, man, that run is crazy, Scott. I don't know if you watch the VODs from it, but it's on YouTube, dude. That run is definitely insane. It's an insane run. Because we've gotten most of the game done. Right now we're in Haligtree, and it is brutal. It is brutal as hell, dude. Getting through Haligtree sucked pretty bad. I'll check it out, yeah, man. I have a couple of bands to check out. That's one of them. Alright, I'm going to stop this stream right here, guys. I'll be on TikTok in like 10 minutes. If you guys want to follow the rest of Meleketh's only. Thank you so much for tuning here on Facebook. You guys are the best Souls community on the internet. I love each and every single one of you. You have your choice in Soulsborne Entertainment, and I'm so blessed that you chose me. If you want to follow any of my socials, just Google forlornknightgaming, and you should be able to find it. I even have my own clothing line called Forlorn Clothing, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.